I heard off-road driving and clutch braking don't affect EBRs.
I got that exact question from a viewer, which prompted me to ask around to find out if it had any validity. Skills Guide does show off-road driving as recommended, but I got comments from experts, CCs, and Wargaming staff with no definitive answer. So I wondered to myself, did these skills work? And if they did, would I even notice? I think it's time we do some experimenting. Hang on. One sec. Okay, so let's grab our control group. This trusty Tier 8 Pershing demonstrates the differences between a stock vehicle, adding off-road driving, or clutch braking. When compared to a crew without these skills, we can see that there's a pretty big difference. So let's test these out on an EBR 75. First, we'll add in off-road driving and we'll add in clutch braking. Well, from what I can gather here, there is no discernible difference in any of these skills. And this actually remained true for all French-wheeled vehicles. I was honestly kind of shocked. Now, I can read your mind, and you're thinking right now, what about British-wheeled vehicles? Well, before we look at the Brits, let's do a little bit more with the EBRs we've got here. Well, we want to look at equipment and field mods. Turns out, EBRs don't have field mods to improve hull traverse. However, you can put improved rotation mechanism on them. So here's that stock Pershing, and here it is with the improved rotation. And when we put it on an EBR, wow, you can actually notice a major difference. So what about additional grousers? Well, you can't put that on EBRs because wheels. Anyways, and the experimental equipment, the mobility improvement system, you can't actually put that on EBRs either. So that's pretty much all the equipment that we can test. So what we've learned for sure is that clutch braking is pointless on wheeled French vehicles. Also, from the testing, we couldn't observe any significant improvements with off-road driving. Now, in the video, all we showed was traverse, but this included acceleration and top speed. None of this seemed to be improved with off-road driving. You could say that the ground resistances are so good already, you may not notice a difference. In which case, I would argue, does it matter? The result is the same. You shouldn't really train either of these skills on your driver until there aren't any other skills to train. We're done testing, so hang on a sec. So, is this a bug or is it intentional? Honestly, I have no idea. If there is a patch that changes this in the future, I'll put a link to an update video at the very top of the description so you can check that to see if there's any updates. This is how it is right now. You still haven't mentioned the Brits. Quiet, I'm getting to that. Listen, it took me quite a bit of time to test all these different variations, so you can show me that you appreciate it by flicking that thumbs up button. Now, let me know in the comments if you think there's other obscure interactions that you'd like to see tested. Okay, so now to test the Brits. It's not the same as the French, but it's also not the same as a regular tracked vehicle either.
Hey, 13?
Hang on.
We're gonna be late for...
What's that?
For laser tag.
We're out of time.
Hurry up, let's go.
Well, sorry friends, we ran out of time in this video. So if you want to see how the Brits get on, you'll have to click over here to the next video. See you then.